What the hell is going on in Japan? So I'm pretty sure that you guys already heard about the earthquake that happened in Japan 2 days ago at the start of the year and about the plane crash. But I wanted to update you furthermore about what's happening right now, and plus to add two more events that happened. Literally, it seems like Japan cannot catch a break. It's crazy. It's a very rocky start for Japan. If you were living under a rock and you did not hear what happened in Japan, on the 1st of January, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit the Ishikawa prefecture. And I just want to update on what is happening right now. Unfortunately, so far 62 people were killed. And another thing that I just want to read for you guys. So lots of people are still under the rubble. Hopefully they will be rescued and they're alive. But there is another thing. There is a danger of a landslide because of potential upcoming heavy rain, which is not good. But at least some sort of good news is that the tsunami warnings were lifted, so hopefully no tsunami is gonna come here. What it says is Japan lifted all tsunami warnings after waves at least 1.2 meters high hit town of Wajima, and a series of smaller tsunamis were reported elsewhere, so at least something when it comes to that. The other disaster that struck Japan on the 2nd, which is 2 days in a row, and this is pretty insane, is the plane crash, plane collision actually. A plane from Sapporo came down to Tokyo Haneda Airport and it actually collided with a Coast Guard plane. Luckily, all of the passengers on the Airbus plane survived, but unfortunately the other plane, 5 people died and 1 survived. The tragic thing about that Coast Guard plane had supplies that were meant to come to the earthquake area and actually help people. It had food and supplies and everything like that. So this is pretty tragic, and this is crazy. I just wanted to add that the reason of the collision is a miscommunication between the air traffic control and the Coast Guard plane. But it does not stop here because something else happened, and it's 3 days in a row, or actually 4 now, because there was a 4th thing, which is smaller, but let me just read that to you. Fire rips through popular restaurant district in Japan's Kitakyushu, which is located in Fukuoka. Yes, in Fukuoka prefecture in Japan. A fire broke out on Wednesday in one of the oldest shopping districts in Fukuoka prefecture in Japan, with intense flames ravaging some historic buildings. So far we don't know about injuries and if there are casualties, but hopefully there is nothing like that. The area is quite a big area. Let me just check this out. The 400-meter long shopping street. So it's quite a big area. For example, I'm living in Sapporo, and I would imagine myself this whole main street on fire. That's just insane. More than 20 fire engines were being deployed. So fire engines, I guess fire trucks. This is pretty crazy. Now, to add on top of that, was a stabbing that happened in Tokyo in the train, which you might ask, why am I even speaking about that? But the thing is, Japan is not really popular for this kind of occasions where people are being stabbed on trains or this kind of violence. So this is quite a big thing, I would say, for Japan. Apparently, a woman was arrested after allegedly slashing and stabbing other passengers with a blade on the train on Tokyo's Yamanote Loop line. She's believed to be in her 20s. She attacked passengers that apparently were not associated to her. So she attacked 4 men that sustained injuries. So I have no idea what is this about. We still don't have details about that from the time that I'm reading this article right now, but that's pretty crazy. I'm not sure what's going on, but so far it's been a pretty crazy start for Japan. But I'm wondering, do you guys believe in this superstition kind of thingies? Have you ever heard about this giant fish that was discovered on the shores of Taiwan that might tell us about impending disasters? So this is an oarfish that was found on a coast of Taiwan, and in the Japanese folklore, the oarfish is known as a messenger from the sea god's palace and has gained a reputation as a doomsday harbinger of sorts, according to National Geographic. Just a small thing to add about the oarfish: they are deep-dwelling species, and their home is usually between 200 meters and 1000 meters below the ocean surface. So sightings are very rare. I really don't know if it's connected, but yeah. So I'm really hopeful that this is not true and this is some crazy legend, but I know that all of that might be just coincidences, but I kind of feel that maybe you guys, if you plan to come to Japan anytime soon, maybe you should wait like a month or something like that, because so I'm living here and I'm already starting to be a bit scared because literally every day something happens. I hope that no further disasters or crazy things will occur, but I just wanted to update you on what's going on. I know that this is not the type of videos that I do, but I felt like I had to talk about that because it was quite odd. A day after day after day, I think it was 4 days in a row that something happened. So hopefully you guys will be safe wherever you are. Much love. Hopefully it will start to get better for Japan.